We're now joined by the DartmouthSports.com Female Athlete of the Week, Cecilia Monin of the Dartmouth field hockey team. A big win this weekend for you guys against Brown. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The game winner off of your stick, your first career goal. What was that moment like?
Well, at first I was pretty surprised it went in, but then after that it was pretty amazing. All my teammates were so happy for me. So
it came off a corner play. You were the push. You guys had a pretty good shot. It ended up deflecting into the air, and you batted it out of the air. It's one of the more memorable plays by the team in the last couple of years. That's your first goal. What was said to you right afterward?
You scored.
A blur of moments there by your teammates.
Kind of like everyone rushed over to congratulate.
After the game, you took a photo where the whole team congratulated you. Was that something you expected?
No, I did not. No, that was pretty awesome to be featured on the Instagram.
Your goal ended up being the game winner. What was it like for you guys to get back into winning ways after last week against Princeton, to get an Ivy League win under your belt?
We were pretty excited. A lot of our home games have been kind of tough, so especially having this be against an Ivy and being our first Ivy win, it was really awesome. And to get back to our even record, 4-4.
You guys have been, now with you scoring, I mean, it seems like a lot of different players have gotten on the board this year. Obviously, Katie Spanos doing what she does best. But, I mean, what's it like to be a part of a team where, I mean, really everyone's contributing so far?
I think it's pretty special. Not a lot of teams can say that everyone on the team plays a huge role. And so I think it's awesome that everyone gets opportunities to just be a part and be on the field and be playing.
You're about halfway through the season right now, your first year here at Dartmouth. How are you feeling so far in terms of adjusting to the college level?
Good. I think I couldn't ask for better teammates. They've obviously made the transition much better and easier because they're just, even if you make mistakes, everyone's so supportive, and it's special to be part of a team like that.
Cecilia Monin, your DartmouthSports.com Female Athlete of the Week. Congratulations and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We're with DartmouthSports.com Male Athlete of the Week, Derek Kyler. Derek, really good week this past week against Penn in the Ivy League opener. 18 of 21 passing for 221 yards, 3 touchdowns, all in the third quarter. That really broke open a game. What were you seeing that Penn was giving you that you were able to be so accurate throughout the game?
Well, it definitely helped in the first half. Our run game was very efficient. We were marching the ball up and down the field on almost every drive. We just kept having these little things that would stop us on each drive. So I think that definitely opened up the play-action game, which Coach Staff saw, so that was helpful for me. It brings the linebackers up, gives me a little bigger throwing lanes, and the D-line doesn't rush as hard. So it definitely helps me get clear vision in my receiver, so it's almost like there's no line in front of me sometimes.
With those receivers, you have a lot of different targets you've been thrown to. You got several different wide receivers, spread the ball around quite a bit. The running backs are getting in the game a little bit. So how do you decide? I mean, you're taking 2-3 looks, it seems like, every time. You're not necessarily zeroing on one target.
Yeah, I have a bunch of great receivers to choose from. It's definitely not just like, oh, I'm going to go to my dude here, because they're all I view them all as like that. So it's all really Coach Staff basically in my head during the game, because everything he's taught me up to this point I feel like is super helpful.
Well, it seems like you're getting plenty of experience on the field, because the offense has been on the field for so much of the games, over 37 minutes a game, which leads the country right now in time of possession. It seems like runs a lot, and then you kind of supplement with some passes. But it's a very good balance, almost equal, rushing and passing.
Yeah, it's a credit to a couple of things. I'd say, first of all, our defense is playing absolutely great right now. So they get off the field really quick, put us right back on the field. And then, yeah, our O-line is definitely doing a great job of moving the D-line, some linebackers to give us good running lanes. So we're running the ball very efficiently right now. And then another one's Coach T. If we want to go for it on fourth down, he's very confident in us. I think we've converted every one this year, so it's good for us.
All right, you're from an area of the country that I'm familiar with, DeKalb, Illinois, outside of Chicago. Tell us how you came to come from DeKalb to the Upper Valley.
So I had a couple different choices I could have choose from, and then I never really, like, early high school experience, I never thought like Ivy League, because I always just thought that was like out of reach. I was like, oh, that's the smartest people in the world. I don't think I'm one of those. So, but yeah, once junior year came around, I started to get some looks from Ivy League schools, so I started to look at every individual one. And then one day I just got a call from Coach Dobes after one of my games, and he just asked me how I've been and how the game went and all that stuff. So we started looking to Dartmouth, and then I took an official up to here, and me and my family just absolutely loved it. It felt like home to us. We wanted to almost commit on the spot, but we didn't want to make an emotional decision on the spot, so we waited till we got home next week, and then we decided that this was the place I wanted to be.
We've got a tough test this week. It's a short week, too. Friday night game on ESPNU against Yale down in New Haven, the defending Ivy League champions. And certainly they're going to have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder after coming up short after taking a 21-0 lead last year, and Dartmouth coming back to 28-27 to win it. What do you expect the challenges will be from that defense?
I do think that they're going to have the chip on their shoulder from last year. I think they're definitely not going to forget that, us being their only loss last year. But I think that we personally just have to take it as every other game in the Ivy League. Every game's a championship week for us, so we're going to go about it just like every other game. The coaches are going to have great game plans, and they trust us to execute it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Derek, and congratulations again on your performance last week.
Thank you.